Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and today is day 27 of 100 machine learning project. Let me check what is the day today. It has been a while. Yeah. So it's day 28 of 100 machine learning projects that we are going to do today, and today we will be implementing a GNN, that is the graph neural network for social network analysis. So first we will go through what GNN is, and then we will move towards the code and how it is being implemented and what kind of data set that I'm using for this. So for GNN, you can imagine you could predict who will become friends or uncover secret communities in a social network just by watching who talks to whom. Like no surveys, no data, just connections. Like who is hanging out with whom, and this is like to understanding, like we are building a graph neural network, a type of AI that thinks like a social butterfly. Like we will use it to predict who will be friends, detect secret communities, and then to understand like how it's going to be implemented. So, for example, you can understand, you can visualize like a party scene, like people, shaking hands and, talking to each other, and, gossip spreading, and, some kind of gossip is there. So, you can think of a party where each person is like a node and each handshake is like an edge. What they talk about is the feature, like for example age, job, music. So that would be the feature about that particular edge or that particular node and their its neighbors. And the secret passion, like AI sports is equals to label. So what you have to find out that will be the prediction, that what they, on the basis of what they are talking about, we will find out like what they like, what will be the association of that particular node. So what we will do to find it, so we will do like we can say that we will be sending from a particular node to like, hey, what do you like, and to the near to the neighboring nodes, and send features to neighbors that okay, these are the things that I like, and then aggregate whatever your friends reply. For example, if I'm asking one of my friend, hey, what do you like? I like music. And the she also replies back to me like, oh yeah, I also like music, and I also like I also like going to music concerts. So what I will do, I will average my features on the basis of features that I have, like music, as well as the features that my neighbors have, that is music plus concert. So my new features will be music plus concert. And then update my belief on the basis of that. That will be the round one. And for the round two, what happen? You will also ask friends, right? So what will happen? I asked my friend, and then my friend will ask his friends or her friends to us like what they like, and she will update her belief as well as my belief. So we will do it in like two times only. So this will be like from the leaf nodes, all the things will come to the middle node. Their features will be updated, and from their features will updated will move to the center node, or like multiple nodes will be updated again and again. This is like how things are. Like for round one we will be working with direct friends, and for round two we will be working on the friends of friends. So you will be wondering like where are GNNs used? So social network, like friend recommendations, Facebook, you can see that these people are suggested, or you may know these people. You get a lot of suggestions of friends that you can reach out to them, even as well as in fraud detection, like spot fake accounts, and in transaction graphs also, in drug recovery also, and traffic prediction, recommendation. So this is you can use this in the process of recommendation. that okay, for like if you have information about like some people, then on the basis of that, if a person hangs out with my friend, I don't know what kind of features it like, but I can say on the basis of my understanding, because I like music and my friends like music and concert, there's a good chance that they will also like music and concert. So this is kind of a recommendation system of understanding and predicting a label that what is actually happening. So today we will be using the dataset Quora. That is the kind of a mini social network. So basically, Quora has 2,708 research papers with edges like paper A cites paper B. So it is basically a citation edges and features 1,433 word profile, and label is 1 to 7. So you can and you can understand like what we are going to do. We are going to classify, like predict interest. For example, goal, like predict paper topic using citation. For example, that if I am I have written, I'm a researcher and I have cited a paper of AI. So if someone is citing my paper, then that must be also related to AI, right? So that's how we are going to do that. So you have to understand, out of like 2000, like 700 something, yeah, 2708 research paper, only 140 papers are labeled. So on the basis of 140 papers, we will be predicting the label for the all other papers that are not labeled, or we will basically predict the class that on in which class those paper belong. So this kind of training is also called semi supervised, where you have a label of a some samples of the data set, and where you do not have a label of some sample of the data set. So this is how it's going to be. So let's just start going through the code, and on the basis of that I will explain. Okay, so yeah, you can see we are using the PyTorch for this. We are just downloading the the planning toolkit, like that. And you can see the GNB GC, yeah, this one, the GCN convolutional network. This is basically the gossip layer. This is going to determine like how the things are. If you guys remember, there are like multiple convolutional layers, so we say that GCN is the gossip layer. And this, okay, we also did said that accuracy also. I just made a function of little bit because I was not able to implement. We There is a library that we can use. I was using it, but recently I think they have removed the function from its library. So you have to make a library for accuracy function. So there might be a chance, you if you're using the library function from here, you might get an error. So make sure you can do it like how I have done in this. So we are using the Quora dataset. As you see that 2708 nodes, those are the papers or users, and seven classes like topics and communities. This is a dataset information, and number of classes and number of information. So you can see, so these are the things. Number of edges are 10,556, and these are per number of features are also given, and number of classes also are provided. And on the basis of that, we are going to define our GNN model, like how this GNN model is basically working. So first we will see that this is the self convolutional. This is the one that is the in channel or hidden channel. So what we are trying to predict, the the direct connections from our from user A to its nearest neighbors, not even nearest member, connected neighbors. And then we are doing the convolution number two, that is the GNC convolution from hidden channels to the out channels, that is friends of friends. So this is like the two models, two round of gossip that we are trying to implement, we can say this is like you can understand of this like with the message passing animation. So basically here you can see that you are asking your first ask your friends like how you things are there, like if there are positive responses, and on the basis of that only we are doing the relu we are just keeping the positive values, we are not keeping the negative values, we are just keeping the okay the positive response. And we are doing the dropout also, that so that there is little bit of linearity that present, so like ignoring the half of what we have got to avoid the bias. Like otherwise what will happen, like for me, if my friends are saying that okay I like for like for their particular feature, if they say that if I like AI, and I will be like okay, I will also say that I also like AIs, and there will be like multiple things that I will be have a bias of AI, and I might not learn from the second round of gossip for from the other information. And this is the second message passing layer, where you can see the edge layer from which it is being called out, and then logics are there. So like if you have CUDA, you can if you're working on a very big data set, you can use CUDA to train the model, or you can use the CPU. And this is the how the model is being called for different kind of layers. Okay, and now let's talk about the training. So I trained it for 200 epochs, and because that you can understand the data set that we are using is not that big. So you can run it for multiple epochs also, but it is not going to take a lot of time, because this is 2,700 pages. So it's going to be easier only, because you can see that it ran like the whole code ran in like 4.3 seconds only. And then evaluation is being done using the test accuracy, and we are using the accuracy function that we have already created earlier, and we are using the TC. We are also using the TSNE, basically for to give a visualization that how the things are. Because if there are a huge party, you will always like friends or a group of friends or friends of friends will be talking together. You will like a group, there are like multiple groups. If there are a big party, there will be multiple groups. It's not like that every person is not going to talk to every person. That is not like possible. So if there are 2,000 people, that is not possible that the person number one will be able to talk to person number like 2,000, like through all. So what will happen, there will be like multiple groups, multiple small groups, and we are going to show that like how things are. And same color will be the label of same research field. And so that's like the goal, to understand okay that if new person comes and that data point is near this group, so there is a good amount of chance that that particular group it is like related to, and the label it will have like the similar features or similar information. So you can see that these are the classes that we have, and on the basis of this the TSNE thing was plotted. So you can see that okay that all the green are here. There are some little bit of outliers, but like you can see that red, green, blue, this orange, brown and pink, you can see that there will be some data points that will belong to different categories. Some outliers, we can say some people who are who are liking both of the scenarios. But you will also be able to find that the most tight knit group will have the similar features at its best. So this you can see like in red, you can see there are a lot of red dots here only, but there are some like one two like some very little dots like apart, and like which is away from its region. So this is the scenario. This can be used for recommendation system, as we already know. We have learned about collaborative filtering, content filtering. So this is all. This is one of the things that can be used for recommendation systems as well. So this is very interesting topic, and this is the first time that I also implemented, and it was very interesting, and I really enjoyed like how a data structure concept of graph can be used and to create a an AI model for recommendation as well as to detection of clusters, and like so this is very interesting for me. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions regarding this, please reach out to me. If Please make sure you subscribe the channel so that you have an understanding like when I'm posting videos and everything. So this is it for today, and hopefully I will post a video tomorrow as well. So this is it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.